This is my review of the Micca Origen Plus. It's a DAC amp, 24-bit, 192 kilohertz DAC amp for your desktop setup. As you can see, it has a lot of inputs right there, a lot of outputs, switches, toggles, all kinds of goodies. Really low priced budget headphone amp, DAC combo, and I think it's really good. Like, especially compared to what else is out there. Like FiO has some good stuff, but I think this is better. It supports PCM and DSD, the new digital audio format. Not that I'm a big fan of it, but I mean, it has good audio, but I don't know, it just hasn't caught on for me yet. Alright, so this is, I think it's like $100, $110, something like that, on Amazon. In the box, it comes with your left and right audio RCA cables to 3.5 millimeter, and it comes with a USB cable, and that's about it. Let me try to focus this a little bit. There we go. That's a little bit better. Has a big volume knob. I wish it was actually a little bit lower down, like halfway. Smooth though, works good. Sturdy construction. It's got some heft to it. Sleek looking, pretty nice, I think. As you can see here, it has the two headphone outputs, 3.5 millimeter as well as 6.35 millimeter, and you can use both of those at the same time, which is nice. Has a toggle switch for your headphone output, and this other one is your line out, so you toggle it down and that'll switch on your speakers. And there's your speaker connect right there, your speaker line out right there. And it's a combo connect right there. It's like a SPDIF and 3.5 millimeter output. So yeah, and then you got your inputs, your USB, and your optical in right there, and that also has a toggle, which is nice. And I've used both, and the one quirk with the SPDIF in is it doesn't get as loud as like the as using USB for some reason. Like on zero gain, or on, what is it, negative 10 dB gain right there. Come on, focus. There. On negative 10 dB gain, it doesn't get quite as loud. Like, I couldn't get any volume out of the SPDIF on negative 10, but you pump that up, boom, you're set. It works fine that way. Just a kind of a quirk with the amp. All these do something. They all light up. And let's talk about power. This thing has tons of power. Like, I don't know, I don't have like numbers or anything, but it's supposed to drive 16 ohm to 600 ohm headphones, which is good. Covers the gamut there. About the hardest headphones I have to drive are some ZMF Vibro 2 headphones, and those are planar magnetic, so they're a little bit tougher to drive. And I have some AKG 7XX headphones, and those are a little tough to drive, but this drives them fine, even on the negative 10 dB setting. And as far as loudness goes, like usually you don't want it any louder than that. Like if you listen to that volume for a long period of time, you'll have hearing problems, I think. And these lights right here, these all light up. I don't know if you can see them really. That top one right there, that says PCM. And it just tells you like the audio format you're listening to, DSD. Then it has your kilohertz settings right here. It tells you if you're listening to high quality or lower quality. And this bottom one on the left, that is your volume light. And it doesn't really light up unless you're listening at high volumes. So yeah, and it has like for your left headphone and your right headphone, it has different colors, and when they both light up, it lights up purple. Kind of neat. And you also have your power indicator right there. Just lets you know the device is on. And what else can I talk about? Yeah, there's your toggle switch for your gain right there on the bottom, right there where my pinky's at. And yeah, that's about it. Like as far as sound quality goes, this thing sounds great, especially for how cheap it is. It's like $110. It goes super loud. It does sound a little, as it kind of accentuates the bass a little bit more than like the mids or the highs. I would say it's like darker sounding, if you want to use audiophile terms. Darker, has a kind of a veiled sound to it. Like when I did like side-by-side testing with my Project Ember amp, the Project Ember sounds a little bit clearer in the mids and highs than this one, but has a deep, rich bass. I think it sounds good on for this amp, especially at this price point. Like it sounds really nice. Like it supports what is it? Windows XP, set Windows 7, 8, and 8.1, and Windows 10. Supports the Mac. And you get all this sound just out of regular USB. Like the box, like in the box, it doesn't come with like the power cable. All it comes with is a USB cable, and that's all you really need. But if you're gonna listen with your cell phone, you're gonna probably need a USB to OTG cable for your phone, and also you'll have to buy the power adapter because it needs power. You know, it's not portable. It's a desktop amp, but it's small enough to where you can, you know, it's transportable, I guess you'd say. It like, cause for instance, I took this from my desktop to my room and used it for my PS4, and it works just fine. I use through the SPDIF input, and works very well. I had a USB cable going from here, and I have like a AC adapter, like USB. You just plug it in. Like you can use like probably a cell phone charger would do the same. That has like a USB input, and yeah, worked cool. Liked it, and yeah, it has good power. Like I said, well, if I had to nitpick things I don't like about this thing, this is nitpicking, but I don't like the corners of it. It's kind of sharp edges. This side is rounded for some reason. Sorry, not focusing. This side is rounded, and it's like sharp edge right there. That's nitpicking a little bit, and like the volume knob, it's kind of sticks out too far, too high up. But some people might like that. I don't know. And what else? Oh yeah, installing this thing is kind of a bitch because on Windows 10, it's about the only one it has problems with. But it was kind of a chore to install it on Windows 10. You have to go to the website. I think it's like micatron.com, download the drivers, and you have to go through like a special procedure when trying to get this to work for Windows 10. And I'll probably put a link in my description to like a how-to video, because some other guy, he kind of goes through the whole setup for Windows 10, which is nice. And yeah, that's about it. As far as yeah, like I said, it sounds a little bit veiled, a little bit darker sounding. But then again, it sounds great for its price point, because my Project Ember, it's a $375 amp, and this thing's 110, and you can get like 90% there sound quality wise with this thing. So it's got a lot of bang for its buck. At least I think it does. Yeah, pretty cool. Hope you guys enjoyed the review, and hope I didn't blather on too long. Yeah, let me know your thoughts if you have this. So, yep, take it easy. Bye.